Hey there guys, this is Jeff from TitanicGamers, and today I'm starting a new series which, as suggested by my friend David, will be called Titanic Difficulty. And basically I'm going to, I have added a bunch of mods that make it more difficult. What the... Can't type and talk. But yeah, I added a bunch of mods, I think, to just make it harder and eventually scarier. I wasn't able to add Herobrine yet, but I have added Mutant Creeper, which will be very interesting once it happens. More Undead or something, and Undead Plus, which add a bunch of undead mobs, and what else? Birds mod. Turn this down. This can be a little obnoxious, but yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna kill these guys, I suppose, so that I can have armor. And then get started on a house and maybe some mining. I have backdated Minecraft 1.2.5, so the stuff from 1.3 will not be in here. Yeah. Man, it's so hard to keep track of your train of thought when you're actually recording. I thought for days on what I was going to say in this, and now I have no clue. But yeah. Jeez. But yeah, I'm gonna look for a snow biome, I suppose. That way I can have a nice snowy place for my Nordic skin here. But first I need some leather for leather armor. And I'm hoping in the future, this is a bit rushed since I'm recording late at night right now. Oh, there's a snow biome. But yeah, in the future I'll probably add like Herobrine and maybe some other stuff. I don't know what other mods I'd add. I'm basically stealing from Immortal HD and his idea for Spooky Craft, even though this has a completely different name and is a completely original idea. Yeah, I basically stole from him. But it seemed like a lot of fun to do, and I hope that I do have fun doing this, and I hope that you enjoy watching it. And I figure I've never really done a single-player series, and we very rarely actually keep up the series that we do. And since Scott records the multiplayer stuff, I'd have a single-player thing that I could put up every week or so to be a bit of a filler, I guess. I mean, by no means is this going to be primary content, or at least that's my assumption. But, yeah, if you like this idea, no man, my food's already low. But yeah, if you like this idea, go ahead and say so in the description. I'm actually going to try and make it interactive and like add something at the end where you can choose what I do in the next episode. That seems like an interesting idea. Again, stolen from Immortal, whom I am a big fan of. But yeah, I don't know, right now I am actually doing pretty well for being 4 minutes in. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll grab some of this wood and, start a house. I need a nice flat area, because I'm planning on, instead of, like, just building a house, building a bit of a compound or something, having a wall around it, and then maybe making a smaller house. So I'm hoping to at least have a house, and then maybe do the wall the next day. Right now I'm just focusing on going through the night, since I did add so many mobs in these mods. And one thing I'm worried about, there's one zombie from the More Undead mod, I think it is, called the Thinker. And it can actually open doors. And I am on hard, so they can all break them down. So, this probably won't be good. But yeah, the Thinker is the one I'm really worried about, because he can actually open it. There won't be much warning. But I think he's a little weak. At least that's my hope. Yeah, it looks like I have enough for a helmet of leather. So, I guess I'll get about 20 wood, I guess, and then start on house. I'd like to have some coal too before I go to bed, because I do have enough for a bed as well. Where's that other one? Whatever. So yeah, right now I'm just looking for a flatter area that's still snowy. I might actually move to a oh man. See, that is what's called a grave biome right here. And as you can see, it's not the nicest place, and I'm pretty sure underground there's a lot of mobs, and I'm not sure, but this is my assumption, that a lot of mobs will spawn there at night, so I want to be a good ways away from there. And actually there's coal down there. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to hang down there. Yeah. So, a wolf. That's actually what I really want. I really want a wolf, so I can have someone to defend me if I decide to venture out at night. Although I'd probably keep him at home if I go down a cave. That was weird. But, yeah, that's kind of weird how I was about to say cave and then saw a cave. But, yeah, I guess that wasn't really weird. Yeah, there's the birds from the birds mod. But, I don't know. There's some coal right there. I actually like this. Maybe as a quick shelter just for tonight. I wonder if the birds drop anything. I think that's an eagle. It's either an eagle or a seagull. Yeah. So, yeah. Gonna go ahead and get some more wood. Hopefully, eventually. Then get that coal and maybe even start a mine instead of just sleeping this first night. Although, no, I do want to set my spawn, so I'm gonna do that. And there's ostriches. Yeah, I really don't want to run into the mutant creeper because he is a pretty cool guy, and he doesn't afraid of anything, which is why I'm afraid of him, because I do afraid of him. But, yeah. We actually recorded me playing Slender once. I don't think it's ever going to go up, but I'm very... that scared me so badly. But yeah, I'm really susceptible to jump scares, you might call them. And I played Slender once, and I was like, nah. It was just upsetting. I was like whimpering and stuff because I was worried that he was gonna pop up. If you've ever played Slender, you know what I'm talking about. But I was like, ooh, is he gonna get? Yeah. I don't want to go fully into that. But yeah, I'll probably just dig a hole into here and maybe start a mine for the night. I'm gonna eat this just to stave off the starvation. And then, dig out this coal and... well, there's more. Build a furnace so that I can cook it up and get more hunger, because if you didn't know, cooked pork gives more health. Well, I guess it's steak, not pork. But cooked steak gives more food than raw steak. And you also have a smaller chance of getting full of germs, I guess. I'm not sure where I was going with that. But yeah. So I'm actually a little worried that there's going to be a bit of a mod overload, because my computer is not in the best, well, it's in decent condition, but it's not the greatest as far as recording. It's not optimal, I guess you'd say. It's pretty out of date. And Scott's the one with the, like, huge terabyte super high horse setup, you know, which is why he records all the time. But as I said, I just wanted to record something to be filler throughout the week for you guys to enjoy. Hopefully enjoy, at least. And hopefully I'll enjoy it too. But that's why I haven't recorded since. Basically, we just go by whoever has the best one. Like, when we first started, I had the better computer. And then, just last year, Scott got a nicer one, so he recorded from then on. And, sometime this spring, I'm going to be getting a nicer one. And since he has a bigger workload at school, he asked me if I would, start recording again once that happens. And it is... Dang it. I might just have to use that hole. But, yeah. Sometime this spring I should be getting a nicer setup, which means that I will be recording again. And I wonder if, well, I'll just make a door for one. Actually, you know what, I'm not even gonna make a door. Yeah, I'm not making a door. I'll use the wool. What I do need are torches, so that stuff doesn't spawn inside. So yeah, this isn't exactly the mansion I was hoping to have for my first night, but I am digging, so I guess that's alright. Yeah, I'll make a furnace. Hopefully I'll run into some iron. Ooh, I'll also make a hat. Okay. And yeah, I guess just whenever this wooden pick runs out, I'll upgrade to a stone. I don't really like making it before I need it, I guess you could say. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I am not a very talkative guy. I mean, you could probably tell that from when we record. Which is the primary reason that I haven't had my own single-player series. Because usually when I talk a whole lot, my throat starts to get sore because I'm not used to talking. And I just Are you kidding me? And as I'm recording this, I'm just recently back from spending the evening at Philip's house, who is the despoiler, if you don't know. And, that's his Minecraft name, you know. And, I talked a whole lot. And usually the throat thing, I guess I'll call it, just happens from doing a recording like this. But I talked and talked and talked all evening, and it already happened once, and I gargled some salt water earlier because my friend David told me that that would help. So, I'm hoping that I can hold up for another 15 minutes or so and give you a good half hour of footage. So, yeah. This probably won't be in a full HD whatever, because, again, I don't have the best of setups here. But, I mean, you'll be watching it in 720, but I'm going to try to render it in 1080 so it looks nicer, even in the lower reses, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how. Alright, I usually don't have music on, so that kind of surprised me. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not even entirely sure how that stuff works, but my understanding is if I render it in 1080, then it's gonna look nice in 720 even. And usually I render it in like 720, or I don't know if you can hear that, but there's this stupid cricket that has been giving me migraines all week. They've been a little quieter past few days, but boy, it's just painful. Anyway, man, where was I? I don't even know. I'm lost. I guess I'll make more torches. I mean, I have no idea what I was talking about just a second ago. I'm actually a little scared. But, stupid cricket. But, this is awkward. But yeah, I guess, rendering. Yeah, is that where I was? Whatever. Yeah, rendering even in... I hope that stuff cooked. Even rendering in 720 or 480 takes quite a while. So even though this is, well, technically early Saturday morning, but it's late Friday night, so... Not late Friday night. It's early Sunday morning, late Saturday night. I'm not sure what I was thinking. But, yeah. Should be up Sunday afternoon. Hopefully you'll be watching it then. I mean, I hate to go into specifics about when this is being recorded and have it be uploaded never, or even in, like... Is it still... Okay. Or even in, like... I don't know, we've had some ridiculous stuff. We were talking about it on the, series that Scott says he's going to upload tomorrow, Sunday. But we talked about how those 4 episodes of Titanic Survival, or 3, I guess, he hasn't even uploaded the 4th yet, of Titanic Survival, we recorded that in, like, maybe 2 hours, like, July 4th. So... And episode 3 was just uploaded late August. So we are very sluggish, so I hate to say it. But it is entirely possible, given our track record, that this could be coming up in, like, December or February. Or, oh. I thought that was the cave noise, but I wasn't sure. Don't want to go down there since I'm on hard difficulty and I have the more undead. Shut up, cricket! Okay. Cover your ears or something, because I'm gonna, like, roar at this thing. Actually, yeah, just cover your ears. Okay, that usually shuts it up. Yeah, so, sorry if that... Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I'll ignore it, even though it's difficult. So yeah, crickets are dumb. I'm considering just going and killing it soon. But yeah. I'll actually make a stone sword. So, cook that iron, I guess, too? Jeez. Shut up. Okay, maybe if I ignore it, just... it looks like it's just barely picking up on the waveform, so hopefully you don't mind that too much. I mean, I'll dig out this gravel, maybe get some flint for arrows, and fire. Because, you know, if I've learned anything from anything, there's nothing better to use against the undead than fire. And also, I could make a portal or something, even though I'm nowhere near having that. So, yeah, I mean, pretty blatantly stealing from Immortal HD and his idea of SpookyCraft, but I'm not even gonna deny that. It just looked like a fun idea, and hopefully nobody gets upset by that or anything. So, yeah. I think I might actually wait till sunrise and then just end it there, so that... No, actually, no, I'm going to go through the next day, because I don't want to lose track of what I'm thinking of doing on my first day. So I'll just... Okay, that's probably enough gravel. Dang it. There we go. Now let's see if it's light out. If it's not, I'll just make a bed. Sky's brightening, but I could probably still sleep. probably should have focused on getting more cobblestone, since I want to have... I don't know. I mean, I spent the last few days planning out how I was going to go about doing this series, but really nothing goes according to plan. If you heard that, that was one of them. More Undead. Or Undead Plus, I forget. I think I'm actually going to wait here just a little while. Actually, no, my spawn's set, so I'll just put all the important stuff in here for the moment. Maybe, like, take this and mark where my house is. Yeah, just, I'll make a little tower to... Alright, there's a spider. But yeah, I'll just mark this off. Using the good old 2 by 2 or whatever. Not really sure how it's good old. I think I just remember seeing this in like the first Minecraft Let's Play ever in existence. Back in like good 2, maybe 3 years ago, August 2010. So yeah, 2 years. Well, I guess Paul Soares Jr. was the earliest and most well known, and that was July 2010, and he's still going strong. And David something 64, I guess, he did it too, but sadly nobody really remembers that. I remember it very fondly, but I don't hear too much about him as much as, say, the creatures or other people who've become more popular because of Minecraft. So I don't know, I guess I'll just continue the... What's that? That's a spider. I guess I'll just continue the search for a nice place to build my house. And then I suppose, I mean, this little valley here looks promising, but it's not too well defended. Maybe, like, if I clear off a hilltop, I might, make an iron axe, which probably isn't the best use of my first iron. But there'll definitely be more. Oh, no. Well, I jinxed myself right there, but hopefully there will be more in the future at some point in the near or distant future. But yeah, I'll just keep that stuff there in case something happens to me that is unfortunate. And I will clear off a hilltop or something and make it my home. Oh man, I am dangerously near death. Yeah, I'm hoping anything out here... I'm turning down the music. Sure, 15. Yeah, I'm hoping that anything that is currently out and about right now is benevolent. This could... Yeah, this is definitely promising. I'll go ahead and clear out some of these trees and then move my stuff up. I'll start my house today and then probably end it, since I'm at 25 minutes right now. Well, 24, but I like to round up even when I'm nowhere near it. I don't know, I guess positive thinking, even though in this case it's negative. But yeah, this is probably actually the longest I've gone on my own doing a commentary, and I think it's starting to tell in my voice, but I'm gonna just try and power through for the last few minutes here. Hopefully I can find my house again, or my hole, as it were. But yeah, this has been fairly fun. Nothing too interesting has happened yet. Haven't really had any encounters with the undead. Hopefully things will things will pick up in the next days to come. So I'm going to try to make this at least a weekly feature. Although, if things go well and it's well received, I might pick it up to bi-weekly or even tri-weekly if I'm feeling like a try-hard. But I generally, I mean, I guess I don't have the perseverance you'd call it, or persistence. I mean, I'm definitely perseverant. You need it to go through a year and a half of YouTubing. And, well, I mean, I don't mean to take away from you guys that are watching, but me and Scott, like, we keep, and Philip even, too, just about everyone that we hang out with, that knows about our channel, at least, we get really excited when we get even like 5 new subscribers or even 1 new subscriber, because it means that people still like our stuff and are still coming to it, even though we're not consistent and don't post, every day or even every month sometimes. And I don't mean to take away from you guys, mainly because I'm acknowledging that most of the fault is on our part, since we don't put out a whole lot. But over a year and a half, only having just shy of 200 subscribers, and that's being very generous, maybe having 160 at top, it's pretty discouraging. I mean, up until a few months ago we had about 50, and then I guess something happened to get us more on the radar, I guess you'd say. But yeah, something was definitely going on, not sure what. But sometime actually I think it was just before summer that we really picked up. And by really picked up, I mean we got about 70 subscribers over the course of 2 months, which is a big pickup. I mean, for the first summer, I mean, we started in May of 2011, of course. So during summer 2011, we had about, I don't think we had 20 subscribers until like October 2011. We were hovering around 14 or 15, most of which were people that we knew personally for an entire summer. And that was very discouraging to us, because we were like, oh, what's wrong? Why aren't we any good? But then one day just looked at it and we were like, oh, we have 50, oh, we have 70. And then just recently, oh, we have 150. We must be doing something right, even if it's, not perfect, I guess. Like, we still have room to improve. But it is discouraging to go through almost 2 years and have less than 200 people consistently following you. Even though some of our videos do have very high actual view counts, like I think, well, comparatively very high, I guess you'd say, because, I mean, we freaked out when we found out that the first few episodes of Titanic Survival Season 1 had more than 1,000 views. I mean, we looked at it and saw that 5,000 people had watched it, and we were like, wow, that's pretty crazy. And I realized that my voice is very monotone, so don't know if I'm conveying the emotion well, but yeah, it was quite the experience, I guess. And I mean, just getting started on YouTube, I mean, I might actually save the story of how we got started on YouTube for another day, since we're running out of time here. But, well, how we got started on TitanicGamers specifically, because Chase, who's in quite a few videos, actually had the idea to go ahead and do a podcast sort of thing, and started off with sort of talking about how we got started in gaming and the internet in general, and YouTube too. But I myself, I guess I'll give a little teaser or whatever you want to call it. I got started on YouTube actually back in the 5th grade, which is 2007, 8. But yeah, and I was very interested in like those Lego stop motion movies that people would do. And I was like, wow, that's really cool how he's making the toy move even though it's can't move. And I was adding voices and stuff. And that's really how I got interested in the whole YouTube media. And then I guess I moved on to 6th grade, which is when I met Scott, and I was sort of like, hey, there's this cool thing that you can do with Legos, because, you know, we were real cool guys talking about Legos. 6th grade. But yeah, I was like, hey, there's this cool thing you can do with Legos. It's called a brick film, because that's, you know, that's the lingo, I guess you'd say, for it. And I was like, cool. And, you know, we sort of messed around with that. I mean, we never did anything truly serious. I think we tried to make one little film with it. But that's how I got my start, just watching YouTube. And then later in 6th grade, I actually fell upon Red vs. Blue. And that really got me interested in the whole machinima thing. Culture, I guess you'd say. And then I sort of moved on to watching Let's Plays, because that's what a lot of machinimators were going over to do. Of course, this is way later, but you know. I actually think the first legitimate Let's Play I watched was actually Jesse Cox, OMFG Kata, his World of Warcraft Cataclysm beta videos, because he played those in the style of a Let's Play, and I'd never heard of a Let's Play before then. But then after that, I sort of was exposed more to it, and I really enjoyed it, because it's a cool way to listen to people you like talk and see a game at the same time. But yeah, I could go on about this for a while, but I'm running out of time. It's been a day, a night, a day, and well, a day. So I think I'm going to end it here, since my voice is starting to die a little bit. And also, I don't want to give away too much in case we actually do that podcast thing. So I guess this is me signing